Hey, how y'all doing? Good Sunday night, everybody. How you all doing? You all know who this is. This is your boy, Rob Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh, yeah, we're going to wait a few seconds. Let couple of people join in this conversation. It's really not going to be a whole conversation. It's just going to be real brief. I know it's Sunday night and a lot of people are getting ready to go to bed, wake up in the morning to quarantine, not being able to go to work, not being able to go nowhere. So might as well join in for about 5, 6 minutes. I want to ask a couple serious questions that very few people in America is asking. Your media dang show is not going to ask these questions because another question that we're going to ask is, are we witnessing the implementation of that quote unquote new world order that everybody's been talking about? Are they using this virus to initiate the global takeover by the globalists? That new world order that we always been hearing for years now. Are we seeing that take place? What we doing, we asking these few questions tonight to lead up until tomorrow, to show that we're gonna do tomorrow. Again, first question we're gonna ask you all, what's your opinion on it? Do you all think that we are witnessing the new world order coming to flourishing? You see what I'm saying? Think about it. We're watching governments all around the world now coming together on one basic platform. More control of the public, more restrictions on the public, more laws to take away individual freedoms of people around the world. So we're going to be asking that question tomorrow. We're going to be trying to answer that question with the best research and facts that we can come up with. Also, we're going to ask another serious question that nobody is really asking in America. Think about this. Over in China, it's said that they have been fighting this virus. Their first case came public in November of last year. If you look, you've had almost 5 months now, and the number of deaths. Let me give y'all something. Why is it that China, in 5 months, has only had mark of the beast is coming? You know what the mark of the beast is? Good afternoon, good evening, Miss Sharon. But you know what the mark of the beast is? That digital currency that they finna try to put the whole world on. Notice that they're talking about how money the virus can be spread through money. If y'all are unaware, over in China, they actually burned a lot of their paper cash. Think about this. Most of your money in America is drug infested. There's drug residue over most of your money. So they're going to use this. And then another thing that they're going to use, if the pandemic gets too bad, people start making runs on the banks. So the banks are lobbying for a digital cash system, a digital currency, which will allow them to deny you access to your own money. So yes, we'll implement that into tomorrow's conversation. But I want to ask y'all a question. In 5 months now, let's say 4 months, that China has been fighting this virus, they've had 81,000 cases, 81,420 cases. They've had 3,304 deaths. In just 1 month here in America, or just say a month and a half here in America, we have had 142,070 cases with 2,484 deaths. We have surpassed China in just a month and a half that the virus has been, known to be spreading here in America. And we're as far as number of cases, we've surpassed them as far as number of cases in just 1 month. Now, keep in mind, China's been dealing with this virus publicly for about 4 months now. But in 4 months, they only had 81,000 cases reported. Now, that number could be drastically underreported because, China has a propaganda media over there. But we do too here in America. Our media is just as much propaganda. But why is it that a country that has 1 billion people China has 1 billion people. There's approximately a little bit over 3.5 million, 100 million people in America. But we are outdistancing China by at least 40,000 cases right now. And it's just a month and a half. So we're going to ask that question again. We alluded to it in a couple of videos we did a while back. I mean, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. Y'all go back and look into our archives and check it out. But was this virus actually started here in America, exported to China and other countries like Iran, Italy, and other places like that? Did it actually start here in America? Why are we seeing a country with 300.5 million people surpassing a country with a billion people? That virus, in a lot of evidence, is pointing to the fact that the virus actually started here, y'all. And it was exported to China. China got the elite wants to wipe out the American people. That not just the American people. Do you all realize that people like Bill and Melinda Gates, George Soros, a lot of your political elite, a lot of your elite period here on the planet, they're what you call eugenicists. Eugenicists believe that the population of the earth is too overpopulated, and they believe that they need to take the world's population down from 7.5 billion down to less than 100 million people. That means close to 6.5 billion, 6.9999 billion people gotta die. And my question to these eugenicists is always this: if you all are so concerned about the world being overpopulated, why don't you all just kill yourself? Why don't y'all just kill yourself and decrease the population by 1? Why the fuck does everybody else have to die? It's all about resources. Again, we're going to ask the question. We're going to ask and answer the question, try to answer the question about the New World Order. Is this the beginning of the New World Order? We're going to also ask the question, why is the United States surpassed China in just a month and a half of viruses being reported here? You see what I'm saying? Just a month and a half ago, we was laughing. The American people was like, oh, they over there in China dying. And now here we are in a month and a half. We got just as many people here dying every day than they do over China. Actually, China, right now, their numbers are going down, but our numbers are going up. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to ask those type of questions. We're also going to ask the question, why is it that all these so-called Democrats who was championing a bailout, who was always, one of their platforms was, we hate major corporations, we don't believe corporations should be getting bailed out. Why did they turn around and vote for that stimulus package, when in reality that stimulus package does nothing really for the average American? Think about it. Like I said in my video yesterday, you give a dog a bone, he'll shut up, and he'll allow you to continue to do what it is that you do. He'll continue to allow you to starve him to death. All you got to do is throw him a bone every now and then, and you can starve him for 2 or 3 weeks. That's what happened with that stimulus bill. They threw everybody $1,200 and threw the rest of what? Just say they threw 200 some billion at the American people and threw almost $9 trillion to the corporations. So we're going to ask, why do people like Bernie Sanders, who I'm still, getting behind, we need to kick off a new revolution to save humanity. But how can we do that when they control the military? They control all the resources. It's nothing for them to starve Americans to death here in America, even in America. Our government can starve us to death if they wanted to. All they have to do is use this virus right now and scare enough people in America. Well, guess what? They don't have to force us now to give up our rights. They're using this pandemic to create fear. And through that fear, we are automatically asking Big Brother, our government, Uncle Sam, and Big Brother, the government, to protect us, save us. Whatever you all tell us to do from Washington, D.C., we're willing to do it. Just stop this virus. Help us stop this virus. Go back to the old ways, militias fight together. Eventually we'll come. Yeah, we will, because that's what, let me say something, because what you said is true. One of the reasons why they want to take away your guns, the right to bear arms was given to the American people, not just so that they can go and hunt or even just protect themselves and their families and their homes. The right to bear arms under the Second Amendment, do you realize that that amendment was given to us as U.S. citizens, that which would allow us to possess the same type of firearms that our military possesses or any other foreign military? Because the Second Amendment was given to us to keep us from becoming victims of a tyrannical government, whether it's foreign or domestic. And under the Second Amendment, you have the right to own an AR-15 as long as the United States military are using M16s or M15s. You have the right to have the same type of firearms that your local police have. And that's for you to protect yourself with the same equal amount of force that's being used against you. But they're going to take all these rights away from you. So I kind of got off track. That's why I love y'all comments, man, because it keep this video wasn't supposed to be for 5 minutes. But you all, I think God has blessed us here at the Real News Behind News with one of the most intelligent group of subscribers on YouTube, because you all seek knowledge. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person on the planet, but I do research diligently. My life has been researched. History is proven to repeat itself. And what we're seeing is a hostile takeover using this virus of our civil liberties. So we're going to ask that question. We're going to ask again, why do people like Bernie Sanders, AOC, and all these so-called progressive Democrats bow down and vote for this bill, which does nothing but give the government more and more rights, but most importantly, give them more and more dictatorial type of rights over us as citizens. And also, they're basically giving the corporation trillions of dollars so that they can continue to suck the wealth out of the American population. So again, we're going to go on in this video. Y'all stay tuned. I don't know what time tomorrow we're going to do the video. Y'all be watching. I'll put up a post on our YouTube channel telling you the exact time. And when we do go live, I need all you all, man, to try to share that video with as many people as you possibly can. Because our people, even if you don't believe in the Bible, I believe in the Bible. I just don't believe. Hey, Miss Kimberly, how you doing? I just don't believe in organized religion. I got one problem with organized religion, and that is organized religion. Religion that is organized is not religion, y'all. It's just that. If it's organized, it's religion. But even your Bible tells you God is a spirit. Those who worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. So I worship the true creator. I don't degrade anybody for their religious beliefs. I just don't, you won't never catch me sitting in a church, a mosque, a temple, or nothing like that on a regular basis. I might go to show support. But you just tuning in, Ms. Kim? Well, all we're doing, we just asking a few questions that we're going to be going deeper into tomorrow. We might do an hour-long video tomorrow. And, try to bring out some questions that we should be asking right now. Oh, did y'all, we finding out today, pay attention to what they finna start doing. Most states along their borders here in America are finna start initiating checkpoints on the borders. Like here today, we learned that the governor of Texas, because Texas is right next to Louisiana to our west, and the governor of Texas have put Texas Rangers or Texas state troopers on the border, and they are basically forcing everybody coming from Louisiana to self-quarantine for 14 days. When they stop you and they see you coming from Louisiana into Texas, they're stopping you. They're asking you, where are you going? Who you going to be with? Give us their address so that we can make sure that you're at that place in self-quarantine. Don't that sound like Big Brother? Don't that sound like in a sense, a mild version of martial law where they they control your every move. Now, again, I'm not a Bible thumper. I do believe in scripture. But Revelation 13:16 says he causes everybody, small, great, rich or poor, free or in bondage, to take a mark. Except that you had not this mark, you would not be able to buy or sell anything. When you go deeper into that scripture, you got to understand that this, what everybody talking about, the mark of the beast, is again a financial system. It could be something as simple as your credit card. It's about tracking. When he said you would not be able to buy or sell anything, this means that there was going to come a time in history where the only way you could buy or sell anything, you had to subscribe and submit yourself. You had to subscribe and submit yourself to this religious, political, and military indoctrination, hence the mark of the beast. It's about tracking your every move. And pay attention to some of the laws that's just been passed recently here in America in the last 2 weeks, which is allowing your government to track your every move, to dictate where you can and can't go. It's going to get to the point over the next year or so. They're going to be able to tell you how much money you can and cannot get out your bank account. They're already doing that right now because, believe it or not, if they catch you with more than $5,000 cash, they can confiscate it right now under civil forfeiture until you can prove that it ain't drug money or illegal money. Yeah, there's some places right now they will not let you get. If you can have $150,000 just sitting up in a bank account and you go and try to withdraw $10,000, do you know that as soon as you try to make that large withdrawal, the banks are obligated to call the police and inform them? Yeah, this is what we have gotten. So again, we're going to be asking that question. Do you all think we are witnessing the initiation of that new world order that everybody's been talking about? Why is it that China has 1 billion people and America has less than 500 million? Way less than 500 million. But right now, we are leading the world. We're the epicenter of the world. And that's only took place in just the last month. Just a month and a half ago, nobody was really thinking about coronavirus here, COVID-19 here. Everybody was looking at it over in China. But here we are, leading the world. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, y'all have a blessed night. But again, look for the notification, the post that I'm going to put up sometime tomorrow afternoon. Let's see if President Trump enacts the War Powers Act to stay in power for a whole another year. Well, really, if you look at what's going on, there's a lot of manipulation going to take place if this election does take place this year. Notice now, they're going to have a mail-in election. And guess what? Who's going to count those ballots? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be the one to count those ballots if they mail in the ballots? Don't you think that's right for election fraud? You know what I'm saying? Again, all Trump has to do, if the virus gets to the point where it is literally ravaging us to the point where you get at least what this doctor named Fauci, he's the leading infectious disease doctor in America. He's saying they're expecting 200 to 300,000 deaths. If you see numbers start to rise like that over the summer, they're going to suspend the Constitution. And if they suspend the Constitution and if they enact martial law, that in itself gives Trump unlimited power. That gives him an unending term as president to everything can get under control. Trump can literally suspend the Constitution in the case of a national emergency and remain president. You see what I'm saying? So y'all be aware that, again, we're going to answer a lot of these questions tomorrow. You know, and do me a favor, those of you who all are here right now, hit that like button so these numbers can go up so that more people will subscribe. Think about it. You all have been such a blessing to me over the last few days. We've had another 20 followers to come just this week. And I thank you all for helping us do that by hitting that like button. And by, if nothing else, talking about some of the things that we talk about. Now, a lot of people would like to say, well, this is conspiracy theories, but shit, what's not a conspiracy theory? Your whole paradigm, this false paradigm that we live in is a conspiracy theory, but only difference is it's a conspiracy theory from the hierarchy, oligarchy against us. They are conspiring to enslave us all. And like what my boy just said, we need to come together as a group of fed up people and take back control. Well, we as black people, we can't say take back. We never had control. Yeah, Zap said, you have definitely a good platform. More prop to you. Got to go to work and spread the word. Hey, you have a great night too. I'm about to get ready to lay myself down. I'm gonna go eat me a couple of pancakes and a few sausages. I'm gonna lay it down myself. And I actually got to do a little reading because when I come to you all tomorrow with this, I want to be completely on point. So again, I'm gonna just go ahead and end this. But those 3 questions plus many more, we're gonna be asking and trying to answer tomorrow. I'm in Louisiana too, right? Out of New Orleans. Jefferson Parish, I heard they had 23 deaths down that way here in Louisiana. And what we have to realize here in Louisiana, per capita, we have the highest rate in America right now. Here in Louisiana, we have the highest rate of the spread of this disease per capita. Louisiana leads everything. Oh, you down in Minden? Okay, I'm up here in Shreveport. Why is it that Louisiana leads? That's another question we're gonna be trying to answer tomorrow. Why is it that Louisiana leads the nation in everything negative and ratchet? Herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, teenage pregnancies, high school dropouts, domestic violence, Negroes shooting each other. We lead the nation in everything negative, and now we lead the nation in coronavirus. Let's not mention the prison population. Per capita, we got more people locked up in Louisiana than China does. Literally. Louisiana, I hate it here. I do. But I love my state, you know what I'm saying? I just hate all the ratchet shit. But this is what I tell people in my city, because y'all got to realize, ratchet city, that whole phrase started right here in Shreveport. My boy Mandigo, you know, may he get out soon. But you in Shreveport too, Miss Kimberly? Yeah, I mean, Louisiana leads the nation in everything negative, and here we are now. A new virus come out, and Louisiana got to be right on the forefront, say, hey, we want to lead the nation in coronavirus. This shit crazy, y'all. But y'all have a good night, man. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. Until y'all see me on another one of these videos, y'all be blessed.
Taken in, at least scatters.